discharges here in a little bit when we're flowing our max possible. I'll get into explaining where those will come into effect. Those will also come into effect in relay pumping, which I'll talk about later on. All right, Delta, if you want to go ahead and pull pink line or off this front discharge beside me right here.
How would I do that?
Go into connections.
Yeah, what's the pink line? The discharge one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. So your normal hand lines here operate at I think 130 to 180. I'm sorry, 120 to 180. So being that we're not flowing off of a hydrant, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open tank to pump. We're going to increase our pressure up to, we'll run you at 150. So now the truck, and then in the number system here, they're a fictitious unit. I was talking with some of the devs of this game earlier. All of the numbers on this are a fictitious unit. In real life, you want to pump a hand line to roughly 120 PS. You want 100 PS out the nozzle. I'm sorry. You have to worry about friction loss between your hose. How long's your hose? There's a whole bunch of things that isn't in the game that you have to worry about in real life. But still, this game will give you a good understanding of it. So we're not having to worry. Normally, what you're going to see here is going to be a PSI pressure. It's going to be your pounds per square inch. Our hand lines on our engine, we flow them to 125 PSI. 125 PSI at the pump, we're going to have about 105, 110 at the nozzle. So I've got the truck ran up to 150. We've got tank to pump open. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to charge Delta's line. All right, now we're discharging at 150 JPI. That's the fictitious unit. So Delta, you can go ahead and flow some water.
And I gotta get back into the menu. Pump panel.
I've got you set, Delta.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Oh. All right. So flowing off the pump, the engineer has one main goal to watch. And that is those 4 lights right there. If you notice, the truck's at 3/4 water. The truck's tank is at 3/4 of capacity right now. All right. You can keep flowing. We're going to run the tank dry.
Oh, okay. You cut out so I didn't know something.
Oh, you're good. All right, so we're going to run the tank dry just to give you guys, just to kind of show you how long it takes this truck to actually run out of water when you're flowing one line. In the realistic standpoint, 1 3/4 inch attack line flows at around 125 gallons per minute. So if you have 1,000 gallons of water, you're looking at 1,000 divided by 125. I'm sorry. We'll do 750 for easy math. I'm not in the mood for math today. So a 750 gallon tank, 125 gallons a minute. You've got approximately 6 minutes of water. That's typically enough time to get inside and make an attack while your engineer is getting your supply line set up. And once you get your supply line, this entire pumping setup is going to change completely. Once you make that hydrant, once you establish your water, you can set the pump and then walk away from it. You can go pull stuff off the truck. You can get the ret pack off. You can swap out bottles as guys come out. There's a lot you can do.
Wonder if we should have spawned a fire while we were waiting.
Good lord, this truck holds a good bit of water.
Yeah, it does. I'm actually impressed.
I am too.
It almost seems like it's glitched. Because it hasn't moved from that yellow, but that blue one
It will. Well, as soon as when that fourth light's on, that truck is considered full. So as soon as like 1 inch of water drops out of the tank, that light goes off.
There we go.
Oh, all right. We're blinking on red, so we're getting low on water. At this point right now, if you still have guys inside, that engineer needs to be getting in that truck, sounding off the evac horns, telling his guys to get out. They're out of the water. Yep. All right.
Yep.
We're gonna close the discharge. I'm gonna idle the truck. I'm gonna close tank to pump. I'm gonna open tank fill. This hydrant is giving us 700 JPI a minute, whereas we were just flowing 150. So, and I'll get into this more when we get off the hydrant, but you'll hear a lot of times used water and residual water, or used pressure and static pressure. I'm sorry, not static, residual. All right, we're back up at the half tank. Go ahead and let it fill back up. And then we will get into... Sorry, I gotta go back to my lesson plan.
Very good.
We'll go into pumping multiple lines. So, all right, we're full. We're gonna go ahead and close tank to pump. All right, let's just stretch a ground monitor out. Since it's only me and you in game.
Yeah.
So go grab a large discharge. Should be on typically on officer side. Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Discharge 5. All right, so now we're flowing multiple lines. Multiple lines need different pressure. This line needs 120 to 180. This one needs 100. So we're going to go back to our pump panel. Going to reopen tank to pump. We're starting over fresh. We just got on scene. This is what we're setting up. We're going to run up. We're going to run the truck up to a little bit higher. So we're going to run the truck up to 200. Put discharge 4 at 100. I still have 100 pressure or 100 JPI left over. So I know I need a little bit more because I need to have one line at 120. Okay, that one's still at... All right, so at 250, we've got discharge 4 at 100. Discharge 1's at 150. I charged the wrong discharge. Tactical error. Stand by.
Where do you turn on this one? So might need to be turned on. Oh,
there you go.
Never mind.
I was flowing the wrong line. So now we're flowing 2 lines. We got one flowing at 100, one flowing at 150. We're both fighting fire. Now, I'm going to sit here and show you how fast this pump drains running 2 lines. We're already at half tank delta.
Jesus.
When you add a line, you're cutting. So if you have 125 PS or 125 GPM on one line and a 750 gallon tank, you've got 6 minutes. You add another line, you just cut it to 3 minutes. So every line you add off of your tank cuts your water in half. Essentially cuts your water amount or your time flowing in half.
That makes sense.
So the best tactic, a lot of departments do this, they get on scene, their initial crew pulls one line and goes and fight fire. Engineers getting water, everything's getting set. As soon as the water is established, then they pull their second line. And we're already flashing red. All right. Close tank pump, open tank fill, reference my lesson plan, deck gun. So the deck gun in this ground monitors we set up operate off same pressure. They operate off of 100. I am a huge fan. I'm a super huge fan. My department runs a 3-man engine company. If I'm the engineer and we roll up and my lieutenant and my firefighter is taking a few minutes or a few seconds longer than they need to get their hand line established, if I can visually see a hydrant that I can drag 5-inch to, or me and one other person can drag 5-inch to, I will dump the tank through the deck gun. I will use that 500 gallons in about 2 minutes using that deck gun, but I have just given us a huge advantage. There's a lot of departments that do it. Tank to fill's not open all the way, is it? No tank fill ain't open at all. Whoops.
Yeah. I mean, you're the professional, but I feel like that might be helpful.
Yeah. So, like, if I'm in the same setup right here, we just rolled up. That building has got heavy fire off the front, off the A side where the truck is. And I can see a hydrant right there. All right. I'm more than likely going to come over the radio. Y'all stand back. I'm going to put the gun on it. And I'm going to dump every bit of my booster of my tank water through that deck gun and knock down as much fire as I can. Because as soon as I shut that deck gun off, I'm getting off that truck and going straight for my supply line. As soon as I catch that hydrant, my guys will be 100% ready to go in. All I've got to do is open 2 levers. They're rocking and rolling.
IRL, how do you operate the deck gun?
Manually.
Oh, so you have to physically get on the truck and move it?
Well, ours are top mount pumps, so if we're standing on the pump panel, we can reach up and adjust it.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's some that are electrically operated, like remote control. We're not that lucky. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go back to tank to pump. We're only flowing the deck gun at 100, so there's no need in taking the truck up over 100. Boom, deck gun's flowing water.
There's no audio from the deck gun at all.
No, there's not.
That's pathetic.
A lot of departments don't utilize deck guns like they need to. My department, I'm guilty of saying we don't. We had a structure fire, heavy fire show in Alpha side. My engineer was 2 seconds away from pulling a deck gun until he saw me on the ground waiting on him to give me water. He gave me water, and I knocked it down just as quickly as he would have with the deck gun. Would I have used the deck gun if I was on the pump? Probably. Because he spotted a hydrant. He spotted a hydrant. Hydrant was 30 foot from the truck. It's more of the risk versus reward thing. Deck gun versus an attack line. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get the same reward on fire showing out the front. Is it worth the risk giving your guys water and putting them in that IDLH, or turning on the deck gun and keeping your guys safe for a few minutes? All right. That covers basic pump operations.
Oh, the code name doesn't work in here?
So what we're going to do is we're going to close tank to pump. I'm going to open tank. I'm going to open tank fill. I'm going to refill the truck. And then I'm going to go from no hydrant to a hydrant. So this is going to be that transition from pumping to hydrant flow. We're blessed to have hydrants strong enough to do what I'm about to show in here. A lot of departments aren't. A lot of departments will boost their hydrant pressure with the truck RPMs. In ITF, that just doesn't work. I've tried it 100 different ways. When you connect to a hydrant, you idle the pump. Where I'm at, we're able to do that too. A lot of your rural departments that don't have as good water systems, they're not going to be able to do that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and Delta, I'm going to go ahead and set you up on discharge 1. All right, close tank fill. Go ahead and operate tank to pump. Open the discharge. All right, Delta, you're flowing water. All right, so Delta's inside fighting fire. And this is where it fixes to get wild. Delta, you watch if you want to tab into my screen and watch this. Watch the changeover. It's pretty cool. If you want to tab into my Discord stream. All right, so I'm gonna wait. We'll wait for the truck to get to a half tank.
Got like 12 tabs on right now. Yeah. All right.
All right, truck's at a half tank. We're gonna open tank fill. 1 notch. We go discharge 1. And we're gonna open it. We're gonna open it to 210. Idle the truck. We're gonna close tank pump and idle the truck. Our discharge just jumped straight to 210 because we're pulling off the hydrant. So I'm gonna open it. So I'm gonna crack it. I'm gonna bring Delta back down to the low range. I'm gonna watch my discharge, make sure it doesn't get above 180, and slowly start bringing in more water. Keep Delta above 120, and keep opening tank fill until I've got my max.
Oh, I'm not flowing anymore. Hang on.
So I'm keeping him in that 120 to 180 range. Boom. I'm strictly off the hydrant. I can walk away from this and it'll sit here and flow just like this all day long. All right. Oh shit, we need to put a ground monitor up. So this is where our residual and our used comes into play. We are giving out 140 out of our 170. You can pop some quick math. Okay, our residual is 560. That's how much we're taking in. That's how much we're sending out. Subtract 140, or subtract 140 from 700, and that's your residual. We have 540 left over. All right, let's go ahead and shit. We need a master stream. Let's go ahead and get a master stream up. All right, master stream's running. All right, now we're giving out 280. What's our new residual? 420. We still have 420 pressure or JPI we can play with. All right, let's get a deck gun up. All right, now what's our new residual? 280. We still got 280 we can play with. Is there another large? I'm trying to see if there's another large discharge on this truck somewhere. No, there's not. There's only one large discharge. Alright, so I'm just going to do it in the pump panel just to show you. Alright, we got another hand line in. We still have 140 residual. So we can add another hand line. We have maxed this truck out. If we add another line, we'll overheat and kill the pump. That's our temperature gauge. You see it rising because we're giving out more water than the truck's getting. We're burning the pump up. So that's maxed out. We're at 700. We're taking in 700. We're giving out 700. We're flowing 3 hand lines and 2 ground monitors. Is there any questions so far?
Nope.
All right, pretty good. All right, so max. So I kind of combined 2 of these together in this one. Max possible in multiple lines off the hydrant. As you remember, max lines off the truck, we were gating back a little bit, but we were just opening everything, and we had the truck RPM super high. Max line or multiple lines with hydrant water, you're just gating back valves. I've got this valve gated back. Gated back means it's not fully open. It means you are adjusting the pressure, only allowing so much through. So I'm gonna shut the deck gun off to give me 140 to play with. As you can see, this valve can still flow a lot of water. That valve's not all the way open, but I have it gated back into the pressure range I need it in, or into the JPI range I need it in. Stand by. Sorry, I got a ping I had to go check on. Okay.
There you go.
Alright, boosted versus unboosted. So, I'm going to shut everything down. Shut everything down and close everything off. And I'm going to show you the difference between boosted and unboosted. So right now, this is an unboosted hydrant. We're pulling 700. Alright, hold on. I'm just going to hit return all hoses, Delta. Just clean everything off. Alright. So we're going to go into our tools. You can't do this in the RLC, but it's a really neat thing that I wanted to show in this.
What is it?
The boosted hydrant. So bring a supply line back to the hydrant. Or pull from an intake, go back to the hydrant. Alright, so as y'all seen a minute ago, we had 700 JPI coming into the truck. We just essentially doubled our hydrant. That hydrant's flowing 700 into both of those lines. In theory, I mean that's not a realistic thing. But if we see here, now we're intaking 1400. So if you have, it's not as necessary on the blue caps in this game. Let me explain what I mean by blue cap. So a black capped hydrant's going to be zero JPI. It's not going to have anything on it. Red's going to have 100 to 240. Yellow's going to have 250 to 350. Green's going to have 400 to 550. That's weird. That jump should not be there. And then your blue's going to be 600 to 750. So as you guys saw, with a normal blue cap, we was flowing 2 master streams, which would be our deck gun and our ground monitor, and we was flowing 3 attack line. Is it beneficial to double pull off a blue cap? Not really. I mean, if you're really not going to need that much water, it is a nice thing to do, just to make sure you have enough. If you're the only truck pulling off a hydrant, you're flowing multiple other trucks, then yes, I would say it would be a good idea. But in your typical
I
setup,
got a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Not trying to interrupt, but the blue cap, are you on the blue cap right now with the 2 hoses?
Yes.
You are not currently taking in 1400, you're taking in 1500 because 750 plus 750 is 1500.
Right. If
So,
that was a 750 hydrant.
yeah.
That a blue cap is 600 to 750. It could be 610, 620, 630. As
Yes,
long as it's between 600 and 750, it's a blue cap hydrant. That hydrant's
okay.
actually giving us 700.
Okay.
Nope, not easy pumping. Go back into here. Double pulling off a blue cap isn't really that necessary. I would say double pulling off a yellow or a green cap is going to give you about the same as a blue cap. Double pulling off a red cap is going to give you the same as about a green cap.
Okay.
So it's really a tactical decision of how much do I think I'm going to need. When in doubt, take that extra second and double pull. Do it every time. Now, once again, that's not something that can translate over to ERLC. ERLC is hydrant gives you over all the pressure in the world. You can flow as much as you need to off of one hydrant. But it's just a cool thing I wanted to point out here. All right. Now we're gonna get into some more interesting stuff. We're gonna go into pumping off tanker support. So we're gonna do nursing. We're gonna nurse with a tanker, and then we're gonna do we're gonna nurse with a tanker. Then we're gonna do a drop tank setup. So Delta, if you want to go grab, this is for situations where you don't have a hydrant. This is something we do in the RLC a lot. With our pumpers. Our pumpers are our pumper tankers. They are the ones that are going to be coming in. They're going to be nursing us when we're in this situation. Now that we've got the new draft pumps on our trucks, that's not as big of an issue because we can pull out of the river, we can pull out of Spring Lake. There's a lot of things those draft pumps allow us to do now, but we still need to know how to nurse a truck.
There's also the lake over by the gun store too in the ULC too.
Alright, so Delta, what we're doing here, you are essentially going to become my hydrant in the tanker. Well, I'll let you do it. I'll let you figure it out. It's not hard. So we're gonna kind of fall back to our hydrants for a second. Delta's gonna go grab the tanker down there, bring it up here. The engine is not going to increase RPMs. The engine is just going to open tank fill, and whatever that truck gives me is going to be what we flow.
Oh, that was close. I'll be honest. That was close.
Alright,
I was watching the stream and not paying attention to driving.
What the fuck?
What?
I somehow connected from I don't know. Alright, Delta, go ahead and flow me 300 on the discharge 2.
Tank dump, I'm guessing, right? Or tank to pump?
Yep, tank to pump, close tank fill. Close your tank fill. It's still open from earlier.
Is it closed now?
Yep. Yep, open tank pump.
Okay.
Send it up, put it up to 300. Put your RPMs up to 300 and then open discharge 2.
Discharge 2?
Yep.
Oops. You want it on 300 or?
Yeah, why is it? Yeah, you can open it all the way. Alright. So, Delta has essentially just turned that tanker into a 300 JPI hydrant. So I'm going to open my tank fill. Delta's giving me 300 JPI. Delta, if you want to pull discharge 1 off of engine. This is known as a nursing setup.
What the fuck is discharge 1?
Right there. On officer side pump panel. Driver side pump panel. So a nursing tank setup. Delta is just simply giving me his tank water. That's all he's doing. So discharge 1, I'm going to set to 150. Delta, you can go ahead and flow. Giving me 300. I can add another line if I wanted to at 300. My truck has not left an idle. Delta is simply pumping water into my truck, into my lines. I've done this on multiple fires. It's a super, super solid tactic. So I don't have to worry about my truck until this truck gets empty, and I'll show you that. I'm going to go ahead and open the deck gun too, just to drain it down a little quicker. Quicker, I mean. Alright, so now we're pulling 270. So what I'm going to do here in a minute is the tanker's going to run dry. I'm setting up a worst case scenarios. Tanker's going to run dry. I have to swap back to tank water to keep my guys from running out of water. In this situation, you want to kill all non-essential lines instantly. That deck gun's non-essential to me. In this scenario, that deck gun is just protecting the exposure. That deck gun's not my primary concern. If we lose another structure, as bad as it's gonna sound, if we catch another structure on fire and I keep my guys alive, I'm gonna go home and sleep like a baby. Good Lord, that tanker's got some water. It's still at half.
Yeah, I filled everything up before we started, so that might not have been the best idea.
It's good. Alright, I'll fib it a little bit. We'll say the tanker's running dry. Alright. Boom, tanker just went dry. Delta and this deck gun just lost water. First thing I'm going to do, I'm closing tank fill. Tank fill's closed, tank pump's open. Back to 120. Closing. Opening. Delta's got water again. At this point in time, I will come over the radio. Engine 15, attack team. We're back on tank water. Start making your way back out if you can. Or I would relay to incident command, hey, we're on tank water. Incident command would relay to who he needs to relay to that information. And we would just rock on from there. Typically, in a nursing situation, you're going to have 2 or 3 tankers doing your nursing. I've been on fire. My most recent nursing fire we nursed off of, we had a 1,000-gallon engine and a 3,000-gallon tanker. That 3,000-gallon engine would go dry. My 750-gallon tank would be full. That 3,000-gallon tank would go and refill. I would start flowing off of the 1,000-gallon engine. Well, I would nurse with my tank while they swapped. Then as soon as they swapped, I would close my tank, start flowing off of the other engine, and slowly refill my tank for the next swap. And it just went back and forth like that. If I did my math right, we flowed around 12,000 gallons of water that night.
Wow.
I mean, it was a structure fire. It was 2 sheds, a mobile home, and a car on fire. So we needed it. We needed more water than what we had available. But we worked with what we had and we made do, and we saved the structure. We saved the house, so. Alright, is any questions on that? Everybody understand that fairly well?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me go ahead and open tank fill and just refill my pump real quick. What am I discharging? Oh, I didn't close you down all the way. Just refill my truck, and then we're gonna go over drop tanks. Drop tanks aren't used very often. They're super fun to use. I love drop tanks. They're not utilized as much as they should be. Alright. Close tank fill. I don't know, hoses Delta, if you want to go take the tanker and refill it. I'm gonna set the tank up. Delta, if you want to go down there in front of the ladder truck and refill, that way your drop will be on the right side.
Okay. Oh shit. This thing totally doesn't want to like go sideways at all.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run my truck up to 100 and I'm gonna start flowing my deck gun. I'm just gonna flow the deck gun for this, just to show you guys the water flow.
Where's mine?
Alright, so Delta's gonna come back. He's gonna dump every bit of water in his tank into this pond, and he's gonna go fill up again. Drop tanks are useful. Drop tanks, portable ponds, portable hydrants, hydrant pools, whatever you call them. They're not utilized as much as they should be.
This thing was completely dry, right, Reed?
It's close to it. Why?
Okay, because I just didn't know if it was filling up, if I had it set up right or not. Fire stuff.
You got tank fill open?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're filling.
Got tank fill open. Oh, I'm discharging. That's why. Yeah. The pump itself is on at 300 psi.
When you're pulling off hydrant Delta, you want everything shut down except for tank fill.
Yeah. You had discharge 2 still open. That's what it was. Okay. I was like, this is filling really slowly. Just wait till you have to do EMS stuff. Oh, yep, there we go. Now we're filling.
Yeah. This is kind of a boring thing to go over, but it's still good knowledge, and it just shows you a lot of what the engineers have to do on the fireground.
If only we had dump tanks in here, Elsie.
I wish we did. A lot of people say, a lot of firefighters say, firefighters are the most vital, officers are the most vital, chiefs are the most vital. Okay?
Hang on. Yeah, listen.
What about the engineers?
Mm-hmm.
What is their job? To get you to
Yeah.
the scene and to give you water. You can't do your job without an engineer. Engineers are the most crucial job on a fireground.
Right about that.
It's on driver's side, Delta.
Oh, fucking of course it is. Hang on. It's a good thing I did that driving tree.
You were
I was
saying?
saying? Yeah, I was saying.
You got to pull right up to it.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. Here, you want me to?
Yeah, it won't let me drive. Oh,
Alright, so our tanker's back.
let me get something your way.
Open tank dump.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so now...
Why does the water look green?
Open tank fill. Close tank pump.
Maybe this green light that's emitting right here.
Now we're flowing off of that. And we're full. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's a green light emitting on my screen. Oh, no, it's red. Never mind. Yeah, Reed, why is it green?
It's water. I don't know.
Okay.
You ain't gonna go refill again. I'm just gonna let it drop down a little bit. So now we have a drop tank made. This game's a little weird in this. Normally, you can connect drop tanks together through another piece of through a piece of hose. You can put a piece of hose in one tank, prime it over to the next tank, prime it over to the next tank, and you can have an entire line of drop tanks. In this game, versus real life, it's not as easy to do that. You have to have an engine connected into each. It's like you have to have an engine connecting into here. It's kind of weird, but you have to use engines as your links instead of just a piece of hard suction hose. But
She's not right, though.
now I can sit here and let this tank flow all day long. He can keep going and getting water and bringing it back and filling it up. Multiple tankers can fill up from drop tanks. See, it's going to pull water. Delta can put more in it, fill it back up. Normally, your drop tanks are on your tankers, and they're equal to the size of the tank. So like a 3,000-gallon tanker will have a 3,500-gallon drop tank. 2,000-gallon tanker will have a 2,250 or 2,500-gallon drop tank.
Not a water.
You left your drop tank open. You left your dump valve open.
Yep, just noticed that.
That's essentially drop tanks.
Yeah. That's good. It's a good thing we're not professionals. Not all of us are.
Alright, so we go ahead and shut everything down.
Are we still doing this, or are we done this part?
And we're done with it, but you can fill it back up.
Alright.
Alright. Now we're gonna get just a little bit more interesting stuff. So, relay pumping. We do this a lot in ERLC. I'll call for relay pumping pretty often. So let's say this hydrant isn't here. Let's say that hydrant way the hell back here is our closest one. So, hold on, let me run across the world really quickly. Infinite stamina. Yeah, infinite stamina. Fuck! Infinite stamina moment. Alright, we're going to lay. So on the relay pump, in the real life spectrum, you're going to want a relay pumper about every 1,000 foot, or else you're going to have so much friction loss, you're not going to get much water. Friction loss doesn't exist in this game. So relay pumping. We'll say this truck's going to lay the first 1,000 foot. This truck's connected to the hydrant. Now we're going to go to our discharges. In this truck, in the real world, we're not infinite stamina, can carry 5-inch for 7 years. The real world setup, that truck would come to there, that truck would come into this truck, and then would drop 5-inch to where it needs to go. And then if you needed to add another truck, you would just repeat it until you get to where you need to go. So this truck is taking in 750 or 700. We're going to send out our 700 to this truck. And now we got our 700 here. I mean, if y'all want to hang out for a little bit after this, we can go into ERLC and we can set up some relay pumping operations. You can just do a little bit of relay pumping, do some ERLC pumping to kind of take what you learned here and actually physically apply it to what you can do.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm down for that.
Awesome.
You want to do that like now or?
Nah, I'm almost done. I got like 2 more things to go over.
Okay. Cool.
Let the man finish what his
So-
crosswords.
At this point, that tanker has stretched 1,000 foot of line, and then this truck has stretched 750 to your neck to where you need to be. So if your closest hydrant's 1,750 foot away, this is going to be the setup you're going to do. Relay pumping. That truck is simply acting as a booster. When you relay pump in real life, you're going to want to run your pumper, your relay truck, up roughly about 150. You really want to try, depending on what your pump specs are, like a 1250 pump pushes 1,250 gallons per minute at 150 psi at 1,500 RPMs. That is the absolute max best you can get off of that truck. If you go any higher than 1,500 RPMs, you're going to be increasing your pressure and you're going to be decreasing your gallons per minute. If you're in a lower than 1,500 RPMs, you're not going to have your pressure or your GPMs that you could have. So you're really just trying to push as much water as you can, the furthest you can. So that truck's going to be running at its ideal speeds to supply this truck, who's going to be gating back and adjusting the valves to the pressure coming in to fight fire. We're actually going to use the relay pumping for the rest of this. So we've got the ladder truck here. I know y'all been looking at it, wondering what the hell I'm going to do with it. We're fixing to have some fun with it. So this truck is known as an aerial appliance. It is known as an aerial appliance because it has water piping. It is set up to flow water, but it has no way to control water in it. This truck
This can flow water.
only...
Where's the hose?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right
The
there.
pipe on,
Okay.
yeah, the pipe.
It was hidden from
Yep.
my angle. Okay. I see now. Wow, now I can't
So
see it.
this
All
truck-
right.
This truck needs to be pumped to. So we're going to use our relay pumping setup to pump to this truck. This truck only has one intake that goes straight up the ladder.
So you do tank
I
to
went
pump
wrong
at
side.
700 on this?
You wouldn't pull tank to pump because we're on tank fill. We're running like we're off a hydrant. So you would pull. So tank fills open. So you would open discharge 5 as close to 100, but above 100 as you can get it.
Whoops, shit.
Yep, 140 is going to be your. 140 is going to be where you're at. Boom.
Totally didn't set it to 300. Anyways. That's cool.
An easy thing to remember, Delta. It's kind of hard to do, but it's easy to remember once you do it a few times. Your valves have 10 openings. You can open it a 10th, 2/5, 3/10. No, I'm sorry. You can open it 1/10, 2/5, 3/10, 2/5, 1/2. And I'm trying to figure out how to make that make sense, but I can't. Your lever has 10 settings on it, from close to open. Every setting is going to give you a 10th of your pressure, or going to give you a 10th of your JPI coming in. So if you open it one click at 700 JPI, it's now flowing 70. You open again, it's flowing 140. You open again, it's flowing 210. If that makes a little bit better sense. Alright, so this is the last thing. Two more little things we're going to go over. Flowing multiple lines while flowing the aerial. Flowing off a hydrant's much easier in this game. 9 times out of 10 you're going to be able to. So we're going to open the deck gun. Alright, we're flowing 280. What's our residual? We're flowing 280, we're intaking 700, what's our residual?
$70, right? Because it's a 10th of 700?
We're intaking 700 JPI. We are discharging 280 JPI. How much JPI do we have left over?
Oh, I'm an idiot. It's 520.
Close, 420. But you still 280 minus 700.
Yes, yep. You're on it. You did it.
Correction, 700 minus 280.
Right.
But you're still just showing you that you still have enough to add one. See, you can still add, I think, 3 hand lines. We can go ahead and we're just going to charge some discharges to see it. Yeah, 3 hand lines. Now we can flow 3 hand lines with it. Alright. One last thing, and then we'll swap over to ERLC. We'll do a little bit of hands-on stuff with this. First and foremost, though, I'm going to try something new with you guys after I get this done.
Okay.
Jeff, I'll be nice and exclude you. I know you're in a library or something. You can't speak, so I'm not gonna throw you on the spot. But I am gonna throw Delta and Nitro on the spot in a minute.
Oh. Okay. Alright, I'm not very good with that, but okay.
Alright. So I cheated it. I did it the easy way and just auto connected my hose. So these red squares with the outlets on it,
I know those are.
I've used these in utility players before, so I know how to use them.
fire department connections. What fire department's connection do? I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, I'll set everything up and flow to it just to show it. But what fire department connections do is they are for internally piped buildings. So this building, you'll notice a lot of stairwells, the fire hose, little hose. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, but are those outlets on the outside is for the sprinklers inside the building?
Yes.
Okay. So in a mixture.
The FTC controls. The FCD gives. Yeah, the FTC gives you control of the sprinklers. You have standpipes in there. You have connections where you don't have to stretch a hose up 7 floors. You just grab a hose bundle off your truck, walk up 7 floors, and hook up on the 7th floor. There's a lot of benefits to an FTC. FTC, what you got now? 5?
Yep.
I hope the deck gun's still open.
Can you set the building on fire so I can win it?
You should be able to just open doors.
I can't.
Hold on.
Or you're gonna get the cutter like I think you're about to.
Wait, no, I don't think you can go. I don't know if you can go in this one. Oh well.
Well, we're flowing
But-
water in anyways.
Yeah.
Is there one we can flow water into and go in?
I don't know if there is. Alright. Any more questions, anything?
No.
Alright, before we swap over to the URLC and we play with some stuff over there. Go ahead and stop the stream here. Nitro, what's something you learned in this today?
You need me to stop streaming too for a second?
You're good.
What I have done was
Oh.
one thing is
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out.
fire side of things.
Sorry, I'm trying
All
to
of the
get
pump
air.
mechanics is gone. Pump mechanics don't exist in here anymore. Don't exist in here. It's just very simply connect to the hydrant, connect to your discharge flow water. The only thing you have to worry about is your tank water.
What the fuck is this?
So we're just gonna go over the simple things of. Lost my train of thought. Give me a second. Okay. We're gonna go over simple things like relay pumping and hydrant connection, stuff like that. So, real world scenario, you can go 1,000 foot before you have to relay pump. In ARLC, you can only go 250 feet. And that is per stupid reasons of hose limits. So, ignore me just running across the road.
Oh,
This
shit.
is the maximum. This is the maximum distance you can go before you need to have another pumper to relay pump. So, find my hydrant map. Find a scenario we can actually go relay pump in. Yeah, we'll go to Lee Street. Okay.
Want me to disconnect that or?
Yeah, I get it. Alright, let's run over to 504 Lee Street.
504. What's that? 504.
Gibson Lane. That's the trailer park.
Oh.
Oh, radio. There's no brakes in this.
Oh!
Session. That's good to know. There is absolutely no brakes in this.
Alright, so we're gonna
That's a pole.
set up in the hypotheticals that we're going to be relay pumping from here as far down Vine Street and down Colonial as we can. So the best way to maximize a relay pump is for the first engine to come here, grab a 250, stretch it towards where they're planning to go.
I think we did it to about here before. Unless I'm wrong.
All right.
Is it the
Right,
back?
Delta.
Oh, that's
Here,
me.
Nitro. Alright. So right
Hold on.
here.
There we go.
Now you can hop out. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. You gotta back up just a hair. So that's the maximum distance we can flow towards
So, one truck length.
Yep. And then Nitro is going to grab his and take off running down the street to where our next truck needs to be. Perfect. So then Delta can, bring his truck back to it.
Jesus! Boom, it's hitting me. Back up.
And if we needed to stretch another truck, that truck would...
Stop moving. You
You gotta get out.
What? There we go.
Alright, so now the next truck. So then Delta will come over here, grab his supply discharge, and take off running down the street to figure out where our third truck needs to be.
So about
So our next truck would be here. Yep.
looks like there's a wall in your way.
It's a very, very, very big logistical nightmare setting up a relay operation.
Oh, good.
So for those of you watching the stream, I'm going to zoom in all the way. Right here is where our hydrant was. We have stretched to here. We have stretched down Colonial to here. That is a super.
Oops.
That's about as far as we can go with 3. If we had a 4th, we could go even further. I think we have 6 pumping apparatus in our fleet, so we can go up. We can actually double the distance we can go, and we could even make this distance even longer. Hold on, let me place a cone down there so I can just so we can see the difference.
Well, you could just go through this area
Yeah,
instead.
that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm gonna see if it gives us more distance.
It should.
Yeah, it's mine. I'm gonna move the car to where this one ended.
Is it off your
Then
radar?
we're- It's just
Turn
right
off
there
my
by the car.
Okay.
This actually should give us a lot more distance.
So have Nitro get rid of all of his hoses and drive over here. No. Yeah.
Nitro
drive around the
will
block.
meet me.
Yeah. In the
Nitro will
parking
meet me where I'm at max. Then you'll meet Nitro at his max.
lot. Yeah. So Nitro, go around the corner and come into this parking lot over here. This is where I think it's gonna max out. Or out here. Oh, Reed, you're going that way?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna freaking give us a lot more. Coming through here with it. He's gonna have to kind of
Wait,
cut
what
his truck.
side? What side do I have to go? You have to go to red or
I have to go to driver's side.
okay? Excuse me, Concha. Hold on. I think I can fit. Oh,
That's good. And then Nitro's gonna grab his and stretch it.
Am I good to remove the hose?
Yeah. I've got my car sitting there as the measurement. Oh yeah, that gave us a lot more.
Was that, Reed? Shit.
Right here, Delta.
Yeah, my brakes failed.
That gave us a lot more strategic distance.
Can't. Oh, you got it.
the hose is kind of broken.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's just like go around.
Can I drive this to the spot?
Nah, it's good. I was leaving it there as a marker for our old setup. Yeah, that increased our distance by a lot. I like that. That's what I like doing, is getting in here, figuring out different tactics, figuring out what works. That works a lot better. Alright, we can go ahead and clear hoses. We're gonna go play with the draft pump, and then I think we're good. Unless there's anything else y'all want to do.
No.
Just a bobbing head.
We'll draft off Colonial.
I'm here.
Hey, chicken. We're just finishing up.
I know. I was lurking in Delta Stream in the background while I was doing stuff.
Oh my god!
But I got an hour, so I'll hang out here.
Nice. Did you? I finally got Delta confident enough to run a truck.
Good. About time.
Delta, you don't have to be near this close.
Jesus.
For somebody to say something, nobody said anything.
Are we in the private now, or?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can go. I can pull 250 from that. From that.
Do you have the water pump set up? No, you don't.
Here.
Not on my screen.
Okay.
Do you not see the hose stretching down to the water?
Yeah, but it's not showing the water pump on my screen.
It's in
Not
the
showing
grass.
Not showing the little generator right here where I'm standing.
Oh. I'm an idiot. I've been putting the water pump literally in the water. Oh.
No, you use the water pump as like the middleman, essentially.
Yeah, that's all it is a trash pump.
Okay.
I mean, it's that simple to make our draft supply now, and then we can even stretch this out as far as we need to.
Are you up at Spring Lake?
We're at Colonial and Riverside.
God damn it, that's a long drive
707.
from Station 2.
707, it's not that far.
What you bringing out, chicken?
Not Truck 20.
Or Station 2 anything, because that's destroyed.
Engine 20 is okay, but Engine 20 is at Station 1.
Okay. Sure.
I've got my I've actually got the FD1 car out today. It's so pretty. I wish I could drive this more.
Curious. I'm curious. Yes, I can.
Can you stand on the light too? Overjumped it. Ignore us, the ADHD took over. Oh, yep, there's Battalion 20.
Coming in hot.
Oh,
A little too hot.
Big time.
Oh, I'm almost to the river. Oh, Christ.
Ah!
I
ADHD
know
goes,
something
bruh.
I know something about almost being in a river.
Yeah, we put each other in it the other day screwing around before session.
No, you see Engine 11?
Stop! The ladder will stop you!
I can drive to that spot at 20 miles an hour, I'll tell you that.
Wait, I know that avatar.
Any other questions? Anything else you want to go over or look at or ask about?
Hazmat.
That is so random.
I'm not certifying myself on purpose.
No, I've put getting the hazmat team back up on a little bit of a back burner.
Well, we even had a hazmat scenario in a session, and who God knows how long.
Guys, Delta's putting the truck in the river.
It's coming out of your paycheck, Delta.
I'm just gonna walk away. I'm
Delta's volunteer. We're gonna send you a bill
Delta's
for
not
it.
a volunteer. Delta's an intern.
I am not a witness of this.
Wow. I think I should be a lieutenant.
I am not a witness.
Reed, you know what I wish you could do? Put a push bar on this.
Oh, I do too.
That'd be cool.
They would look so much better.
Why do I need one? I really don't, but do I want one? Yes.
Yes. You should put in a request
chicken, I've
to
done
PRT.
told. I told somebody, can't remember who. Whenever ERLC gives us a new command vehicle, hopefully it's going to be an expedition or something. I'm going to get it, and then my Explorer is going to be offered up to either of you if y'all want it.
Nope.
No.
And then whoever takes it, their vehicle, and then whoever takes it, their vehicle is going to be offered up to someone.
God.
Or just given to OFI.
Chicken is trying to kill me.
OFI doesn't need more vehicles.
No, they don't. But Tax write-offs. They're going to get one of our old vehicles.
Oh, well, that's a fail.
So if there's no other questions, everybody's good. I guess we're in training here. We can just screw around for a bit.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna
do
keep
we, like-
streaming 'cause I don't care. But yeah.
Should we do some like file calls?
We'll
How
do
long do you have,
some.
Chicken?
Like an hour.
Okay.
We'll do a little bit of live fire training. We'll do some actual live fire training a different day, but we'll screw around for a bit.
Reed, I'll be in here, but I'm gonna work on ELS.
Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Hope y'all had a good one. Hope y'all learned something. Y'all have a good day.
Battalion
Damn,
20
I'm sorry.
cannot.
Streaming.
Battalion 20
Once
cannot
you
win
stream,
against
you're
an engine.
staying live. We're not going your way. We're staying live. We're gonna stream the chaos. And we're gonna save it because Reed and Chicken don't save their streams, so we're boycotting that.
I haven't figured out how to save it.
Dead. Oh.
No, if this comes at you like 100 miles per hour, kind of like
Battalion Chief Chicken.
that.
Liberty County Fire Rescue. Do you know why I stopped you today?
Oh yeah, Titan stuff.
You're up.
Oh God!
It was in Battalion 10.
God!
Delta just killed Jeff's car. And me at the same time.
Reed, get your car and let's get a picture of all the battalion chiefs.
Reed's
Yeah.
Delta. Yeah.
Just
We'll do
respond.
Yeah, we'll do them all at Station 1.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm kind of stuck.
We'll park them all up on the admin side.
Jeff, message me if you don't want me driving your car. I'm just doing it for a picture. Totally didn't ask you. Totally for a love.
Delta's phone explodes.
Yes.
Just like overload with text messages.
Ping the fuck
Ding
you.
ding 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 ding.
Do we want to get OFI 1 out also?
We don't have the manpower, do we?
Nitro.
No,
I just
we
took
don't
that-
have unlocked.
Do
Everything.
you have the 2021 Tahoe unlocked, Nitro?
Hold on. I'm going.
FD1 in the middle.
I'm going like
FD1 in the middle.
60
Okay.
around
Yeah, I don't know
corners.
what Reed's doing. Why are we doing
Yeah,
it
Reed should be in the
over
middle.
here? It should be the other side. This is not where the battalion. This is not where the
Yeah, it
posts
is.
are and all that shit. No.
This
Yeah,
is
this is
admin
admin side.
What do you need?
This?
The 2021 Tahoe and the OFI livery.
That's on PD.
2021 Tahoe.
It's on PD. Nitro.
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
Oh,
Let's have
shit.
just Reed as the chief in the picture. Everyone else be out of it.
Well, yeah, because nobody else. Well, I shouldn't be taking the car.
You shouldn't be in it, technically speaking. I could be, but
Reed should probably face away from the cars. Just saying.
well, we did still need.
Fuck that. I'm getting out the fucking picture. Fuck y'all.
You're the chief. Your face
don't
has
give
to
a
be
shit.
plastered.
Okay, I hate this. Battalion 10 and Battalion 20. No. Fire Chief and Battalion 10 livery match, but then the Battalion 10 does not. Anybody else know what's saying that?
The 2021 Chevy Command PPV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be the OFI livery.
I am on E and I do not care.
There it is.
Hello. Where you
I'll go in
want
free
me?
cam.
Jesus.
On the
fuck,
end.
That's a bright ass white car.
You like seizure mode?
When did the lighting become that?
It's always been that.
No.
Ugh.
Reed, get out of the picture. You're still in the picture. Nitro, just stay in the car if you can.
You want light on or no?
No lights, because it just screws up the picture.
Hmm.
Reed, I'm gonna send in FD pictures quick just to make sure.
You should put all
Delta, I
graphics
took one from a
on.
better angle than I have one from a better angle than you do.
I'm just fucking
Oh.
I don't care.
I can't.
I think
take
that's the
pictures.
official one.
Man, I can't take pictures.
Reed, what do you think? Does that look good?
Can I have permissions real quick? Okay.
I like it with the whole station in the background.
Yeah, I do too. I like them all.
Read. Quick
Well,
question.
we got a couple, so we're good. Reed, you should do me a favor and unlock your car quick. I need to grab your med bag out of it.
Trunk's unlocked.
I need the driver door to get in.
Yeah, there's not a chance in hell I'm letting you do that.
I do that.
I was gonna go in the river.
Seizure mode.
Exactly. Not a chance in hell. I'm surprised
Alright,
Jeff left his keys in it for Delta.
We're not talking about that.
I'll get to the river eventually.
Here, let me help you.
220 Metro 2 104 208. We have a fire alarm no, motion detection alarm at FD Station 2 or Station 1's key box. Reporting a smashed key box.
Reported this with what? A fire extinguisher? Just
No, that's how I got the keys.
Do you mind?
Bye, chicken.
208 en route.
seizure mode.
Don't you worry, Delta. I'm on the way. Code Jesus for the county.
Oh, jeez.
518, if you can start to that as well, please.
Yep, stand by.
Bring Springfield car, please.
Oh, absolutely.
We just... that's a pole. Seizure mode.
I'm doing 130 down the highway.
And what?
My Explorer. Like 120 something.
I thought you grabbed the charger.
No, I'm in my Explorer.
I'll light them up for you guys. Hey, where are you going? Bruh. Come here, boy.
Control to 5 oh fucking Christ. Control to 518 and 208. We have reports
208's
of
gonna be on
a person running towards the gun store. He's dressed in all firefighter gear. He's got a red helmet too. He's not a captain.
I'm gonna tackle.
He has a red helmet. He's not a captain.
I'm about to tackle you. Come here.
Read Arkansas's ass.
Oh, fuck me!
Ah!
Dead.
That's a wall. Why are you in the flow?
Oh shit, you got me too, Reed.
Oh.
Don't move. Do not move.
Why do you have rifles?
His legs are decapitated. I said don't move!
I was about to say something. Hi. Don't mind me.
Alright, that's enough of that. Now it's time to go do
Yeah.
ELS things.
Are you
Fishing game ELS. No, fishing game ELS. What should we do for it?
Do you want me to stop streaming?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
Chicken,
What?
are you doing the ELS?
Yep.
Alright. You do one, I'll do one, we'll see which one looks better. How's that sound?
No.
Chicken now.
Actually, make me a stage 3 for a fishing game. Because I know what I want for a stage 1 and 2. But make me a stage 3 for fishing game. It's going on a
Slick top.
Silverado.
Slick top.
Yes.
Check, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, first off, who?
How many patterns you want, chicken?
I just need a stage 3. I have a stage 2 and 1 already planned.
Why is your name McChicken? Curiosity.
I was 12 years old when I made it, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
And I've just stuck with it.
Wait, your account? How old is your account?
Old. Like 10 years almost, I think. It's gotta be close to 10 years.
You made this account in 2019.
Not on Discord, I'm talking my Roblox account is probably 10 years old.
Chicken, you want one pattern or you want 700?
It's a fishing game, so do whatever you feel for fishing game.
Okay.
It should be slick top for fishing game, I think, right?
Yeah, it is.
I just want to see how another pattern that I already have installed looks. What color is it? What colors are you doing, Reed?
Red, white, and blue.
Good. Mr. Red, White, and Blue.
Don't
That song
copyright
is so
me, you
old.
fucker.
Delta, my singing isn't that good.
3 seconds is not a big deal, trust me. I have a video up with 3 seconds of copyright.
Nah, not a fan.
And I'm fine.
Reed, you know what? Make the whole thing for me. 1, 2, 3, and park.
Well, I feel like you should have given him that permission.
It's gonna be good. He's good with ELS.
I'm doing a pattern style I've never done before, so
Oh boy. Just so you know, Reed, it's gonna go on a ghosted vehicle as well.
okay.
Dead. Delta, if you kill me, you're getting copyright on your stream.
Now you tell me.
I will blare Ryan's theme song at max volume in your face.
Oh, that's fine.
That's funny.
Okay.
Chicken, what do you think about this?
I'm an
That's a good
idiot.
video transmission there, bud.
Delta, that was a kind of an idiotic move. I kind of Oh dear God.
The light powder on this car is something.
So I wonder how long it's going to take him to notice, chat, that I don't have my mic enabled in-game. Shit, I said that out loud. Fuck!
You idiot.
Thought I muted myself. I don't have my mic on in-game, so I can't hear anything you're saying.
What do you think about that, Chicken?
I like it. Is that it for a 3?
Yeah.
Make it more, obviously add more to it because it's short.
It is.
I'm an immovable object. Okay.
I don't really like how that pattern flickers. I don't like how that flicker looks.
My ping is at 400. The highway kills. Oh, hi SLT. The highway kills my ping, and I don't know why.
The fuck are you driving?
Chicken, what do you think about that?
I love that. Keep it blue and white. Don't put red in it.
Blue's kind of dead. Kinda got a tile stuck on his upper temple. Don't come close to me, buddy. I see your car coming for me. Yeah, he's dead. Doo-ba-doo.
Chicken.
I have the best lighting in the game. Just saying.
Chicken.
Chicken is dead.
How's that look?
First of all,
Hold on. Let's do this actually. That looks a lot better.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end stream. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for